In this video, we'll be going through the best realism sliders and settings to use in FC24 following Title Update 9. I know Title Update 9 has been up for almost a month now, but we finally got the video ready. We finally have the sliders ready, and I'll be sharing them with you guys in this video. I constantly test the best sliders to use on the game after each and every update. That's quite time consuming, so I'd really appreciate it if you guys dropped a like on the video and subscribed. Of course, let me know your thoughts in the comments as well. Now, before we actually go into the settings themselves, let's just take a quick recap of what was changed in Title Update 9, specifically on the gameplay side. That's why we're here. So here are the pitch notes. Firstly, improved AI teammate positioning and marking decision making in cutback scenarios, reduced effectiveness of outside foot shots for players with or without the Travella playstyle and playstyle plus, moderately reduced outside foot shot accuracy, reduce the maximum potential amount of top spin the ball can have from an outside foot shot, updated player selection logic when using secondary contain. They also addressed these following issues: improved referee foul calling logic inside the box following a clearance attempt. Sometimes the attacking player could have unintentionally stumbled over a slide tackling defender's arms when attempting to avoid them. In some situations, the goalkeeper could have incorrectly picked up the ball after it was passed by a teammate's foot. Of course, there are other changes that were made in Ultimate Team and Career Mode and stuff, but we're just going to focus on the gameplay ones. And I don't know about you guys, but I think they don't list all the changes they make, because one thing that I really noticed after this update was the change in pace of the game. The game got much quicker, and it got quicker to a point where even the sliders could not slow it down as much as I would have liked it to slow it down. I'll be honest, I made a video following Title Update 8 and I said I was genuinely enjoying the gameplay after Title Update 8. Right now, I am nowhere near enjoying this game. It's really not fun to play. But hey, that's where I come in. Yeah, that's where we try to make it as playable and as realistic as possible, right? Now, without further ado, let's go into the sliders. Sprint speed at 0. I said the speed is way too high. 0 is the lowest it can go, so it's at 0. Acceleration 50, shot error 65. Pass error remains on 81, shot speed remains on 45, but pass speed has been reduced down to 25. Again, it lines up with the faster gameplay. We had to slow down the speed, so we also have to slow down the passing. Injury frequency remains on 85, and to those who play career mode, do let me know, are you getting as many injuries as this suggests? Because I have it on 85 and I am not getting too many injuries. I get them here and there, and of course the severity also remains on 35 as it has been throughout the entire year. Again, I get 1 or 2 long-term injuries per season, nothing too bad. This has been working for me, but of course you guys let me know what works for you. Goalkeeper ability has been slightly reduced down to 66, and the marking is actually different for the user and the CPU. For the user, it's on 75, whereas for the CPU, it's on 65. Normally, I get the sliders on the exact same value for both the user and CPU, but this time it is different. That is because if you have the CPU marking too high, they're just going to constantly commit fouls. They're going to get red cards, especially if you have the strictness high as well. 65 puts it in a position where it is still quite difficult to break down teams. You'll see later what we have done regarding the line width, length, and height as well. That plays into it, but yes, 65 for CPU and 75 for user. Run frequency stays on 10, line height stays on 50. The line length has been slightly adjusted from 27 up to 31, just making things a bit less compact in the midfield, because I found that at some times it was impossible to pass the ball through the midfield. It's still difficult to do it on 31, but not impossible. The line width is on 47, and fullback positioning is down to 20 for both user and CPU. With the increase in speed in the overall game, the game has become very transitional, and when your fullbacks push up very high on default 50 or even higher to those who dare take it the other way, you get exposed in the wide areas all the time. All of the attacks from the AI come from the wide area. They play it wide, they take on your man, they hold him off, they wait for the support, they play passes infield, and eventually get a shot off in the penalty area. It's very predictable. So you reduce that by lowering the fullback positioning. They will still get forward, but they just won't have your defense that exposed. And the first touch control error goes all the way up to 70. Again, this will make it difficult to dribble past players because they will find it a bit more difficult to control the ball, to make first-time passes, to make first-time shots. Again, you'll appreciate having those very high-quality players a bit more. So, first touch control error for both user and CPU up to 70. Now there are the sliders. In the previous video, I went through all my settings that I use. If you want to check out the whole settings regarding the camera, regarding the rules, regarding all the visual and audio settings, you can check out the previous slider video. But the most important thing, the gameplay is always on slow as well. And these are the in-game settings regarding assistance levels and stuff like that. They go hand in hand with the sliders to help this work. One thing that I've changed is I've started using assisted jockeying once again. Was using manual, was enjoying manual, but then the game got faster, so it's very difficult to use manual again. So I'm using assisted jockeying as of now, and the pass block assistance is off because I want the players to hold their positions better. Funny enough, this was actually pointed out to me in the comments in the last video, so your guys' suggestions are always welcome. So there are the settings. Like I said, the update came out almost a month ago, but the other videos on my channel have taken priority during that time. Of course, we are mainly a career mode focused channel, so do make sure to check out the latest Newcastle career mode that we started very recently on the channel. Very excited about that. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Drop a like on the video if you have found it useful, and please do subscribe as well. I'd greatly appreciate that. I've been Quickie Crusher. I'll see you guys next time.